Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making a very easy to make and very tasty to eat curry. So if you don't know by looking at the thumbnail or the title, then today we're going to be making makhni paneer. So let's get started. Guys, here we have Raju back again. So now I'm going to start my induction. We're going to let the pan heat up a bit. And now we're gonna add oil. You can add ghee also, or in this case mustard oil also, but I'm using refined oil. So after the oil, we also have to add some amount of butter, preferably 1 tablespoon of butter. Now we're gonna let the butter melt and turn up the heat. When this starts to happen, then lower the heat a bit, and then we're gonna add some chopped onions to it. Now we're gonna mix it well, and we're gonna fry them till they're golden brown. So after stirring it for continuously 2-3 minutes, as you can see, it's golden brown. Now we're gonna add the ginger garlic paste to it. If you don't have ginger garlic paste, then you can add ginger and garlic separately, but ginger garlic paste would be better. So now I've added the ginger garlic paste. Now I'm gonna add some blanched tomatoes. So I've boiled some tomatoes in water, and then I've peeled the skin, and after peeling the skin, I've made a puree out of them using the mixer grinder, and then in this process add some amount of salt and some amount of red chili powder. Now we're gonna increase the heat. So I had to cover it because it was bubbling up. So now, after continuously stirring it for 5 minutes, the curry is ready. Now we are gonna add the spices to it. So for the spices, we have some garam masala. Now we're gonna mix it. After this, if you want, then you can add some garlic, some turmeric to it. And again mix it well. And if you like the red color, then don't add a lot of garlic, because if you add a lot of turmeric, then the red will turn a bit yellowish, and if you don't like the color, then don't add a lot of turmeric. After that, we're gonna add some red chili powder to for the taste and the redness, obviously. And again mix it well. Now we're gonna add the salt. again mix it well. And after the salt, add some black pepper. And after the black pepper, add some Maggie's Magic Masala if you have. If you don't, then it's totally fine. So I've added less salt because this also has a lot of salt. So I don't want to over salt in it, if that's a word. And now again we're gonna mix it well. Now our gravy looks perfect. Now I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for about a minute more. So after covering it for about a minute, our curry looks really good and our curry is ready. So from this video onwards, I'm gonna give you a very useful kitchen tip at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Now turn the heat down a bit. Now we're gonna add the boiled cottage cheese or paneer. Add these cubes of paneer. And now mix it well. Increase the heat. So after mixing it well, we're gonna add some amount of water into it. Now it will be enough. And now again mix it well. And now after this we're gonna cover it and let it cook for about 2-3 minutes. So after mixing it well, actually cover it for a minute and then mix it well. So after this we're gonna add a bit of sugar to balance the taste. I'm gonna add only this much sugar, and after adding the sugar again mix it well. So now as you can see it's sizzling up. So reduce the heat and now we're gonna add some fresh cream to it. And now mix it again. This will give it that creamy look. You can have this curry with normal roti or garlic naan or tandoori naan or anything. Actually, it does work with rice too, but then it'll be very dry. So I would not suggest you to use rice. You can also use paratha with it. So now after this, so this is done. So now I'm gonna plate it. Guys, the paneer looks absolutely delicious. So here's how it looks. It looks pretty good. So if you have liked the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with others, and don't forget to watch my other videos. So see you guys next time. Oh, I forgot about the tip. So the tip, the kitchen tip is that when you buy paneer, when you store it in your refrigerator, then don't store it just like that. Immerse it totally in water and then store it so that the paneer remains soft, and also the shelf life increases. So those are really good benefits. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.